Hello everyone, welcome to EduTab. This is the 5-minute series and the topic for today is soil conservation methods. To our new audience, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you never miss any video, and you can also join our Telegram channel where you can get free study material related to your examination and also the PDF of this particular lecture. The link to our Telegram channel is given in the description box. And currently we are offering 40% off on all our courses, and you can avail 40% off by using the code GURU. So let's come to the topic. So before understanding what are the different methods, let us first understand what is soil conservation. So soil conservation is basically protecting the soil. Why? Because it is the basic unit for what? It is the basic unit for of the plant to take up nutrients or whatever minerals or water it wants to take. So this is something that is basically required by the plant. Although there have been now new techniques where hydroponics and others like that, but for now in general soil, it is the basic unit for the survival of the plant. So now what is happening? See, what is erosion? The movement of soil from one place to another is known as erosion, and it is happening a lot due to several factors. It could be naturally, it could be due to water, or it could be due to air. But what it ultimately do, it ultimately degrade the quality of soil. It shifts the mineral away with it, right? And everything is required by plants, so we need to conserve it. And so the practices that we follow to conserve soil, it is known as soil conservation practices or methods. Okay, and some could be crop rotation, multiple cropping, agroforestry, mulching, contour bunding, terrace farming, etc. Here we'll look at some of the following. Here we'll look at these are the agronomic practices that we could follow. Agronomic practices are nothing but that can be done by the farmer in his field by himself. That is the agronomic practices. So we'll go one by one to get more clear understanding. So the first one is contour farming. Okay, so what is contour farming? This is usually followed in the hilly areas. It is basically a new method, new way of terrace farming. See, in terrace farming also, because you have terrace farming something like this. So in terrace farming, to make these terraces, a lot of soil it is wasted out for cutting down the mountain. Okay, although it is one of the conservation method, but now a modified version has been followed, that is the contour farming. In this, as you can see, the crops at a same level, at same type of crop is sown. Okay, as you can see in this particular contour, actually its meaning is line. So in this mountain also, you can see in every height, at every height there is a one specific crop. So in this way, no topography is harmed, the mountain is intact, and there's no change in its soil composition or whatsoever. So this is the first method, that is the contour farming. Second is crop rotation. What is crop rotation? See, if we keep on sowing one crop again and again, the quality of the seed, it would degrade, because the plant, they would take the same nutrients. There are 17 essential nutrients that are required by plant, but some particular plants, they require specific nutrients. Okay, so if they keep on uptaking those nutrients, if we keep on sowing same plants again and again, the soil, it will become deficient in it. Therefore crop rotation is done, and usually in this, after a grass family, a leguminaceae family is being used. What is this? Leguminaceae, all pulses. They are very they have this ability to refill the nitrogen content in the soil. So that is why they are used, because all the grass family, for example rice, wheat, they do what? They take up a lot of nitrogen. So crop rotation is another agronomic practices. Third is intercropping. Intercropping is what? Intercropping is when you sow two soils together, two crops together, two different types of crop together. Here I would like to give you an example. For example, we can go with soybean and maize. What happens? See, what are the importance of this intercropping? Maize, they are heighted plants. Okay, they are very heighted, pardon for my drawing. So these are quite heighted plants. Then soybean, their foliage is very dense, like they are short in height and they are quite dense. So in this way, what can happen, if we do intercropping of maize and soybean, the soil, it is protected, it is not exposed for the wind erosion or per se for the water erosion, because this dense foliage of soybean, it has intacted, or it has quite preserved the soil, okay, surface. It has, you can say, covered the soil surface for soil erosion. So that is why intercropping is done, so that the soil conservation can take place. Next comes mulching. That is our fourth point. Third is this. In mulching, what is done usually, biodegradable stuff, and now polyplastic is also used, but the concept is to cover the soil surface, to avoid excess of evaporation, to avoid soil movement, because this particular thing, it is covering the whole land, right? And what else, this particular, if you are using biodegradable material, it will do what? It will enrich the soil, because after some time it would degrade, right? And then all the nutrients, whatever it is rich in, they would get mixed with the soil. So this is mulching. And this fifth one is bunding. It is also a method. In bunding, what is, and see, these are known as bunds. So these bunds are made so that even if the soil, it moves along with water, but it would stop after a while in the field, so that water, it can, the soil, it cannot move out, it just stay there in the field only, and that is why bunds are made. So these are some agronomic practices that is followed to preserve for soil conservation method. And I hope this topic is clear to you all, and we'll meet again with another topic. Until then, thank you and all the best for your examination.